Hey folks, John Head here. Welcome to another edition of my real estate vlog. So a lot of questions have been coming up obviously over these recent days, weeks, and what will turn into probably months, especially since Dare County had made a pretty aggressive stance to restrict access. I'm not going to go into those things at present, but I wanted to kind of talk to you because a lot of people have been calling and emailing about your listings. You've entrusted us to sell and where the market's headed from here. I honestly can't stand here today and tell you what's coming in the near future, depending on how long these closures continue to go on. Right now, stay-at-home orders for Dare County to the 22nd, although it's only to the 8th in the state, so there's a lot of conflict when businesses can open, when they can't. So that's creating a lot of turmoil in all businesses, and real estate is not left out of that picture. But based on what we do know, and I've talked to other peers in the industry, it feels a lot like 2008, which is a little bit stressful in itself. But the indicators aren't the same. So right now we didn't have a fundamentally flawed economic system coming in to these closures. We had a very brisk and vibrant market. Interest rates are still historically low. Obviously the Fed had just lowered rates to kind of help stimulate that on the short term mortgage interest rates. So I think, and this is just John Head's opinion, you've entrusted us to list and sell your property. I just want to kind of go over a few numbers. Do I think that when they open the gates back up at Dare County and or North Carolina that everything's going to return to normal immediately? No. I think there's still a lot of apprehension and fear about being out in the public, which I haven't had that, but I understand those who do, and especially if you're immune compromised. So how does that affect the real estate market? What I know to be true is obviously since the closures back last month for Dare County, our showings have just went down to negative numbers year-over-year comparison from 2019. The encouraging little spot on the horizon for the homes that have gone under contract that we've personally negotiated along the way is they're still relatively close to list price. That's encouraging. Yeah, look, we understand that everybody's going to make an offer, and we try to make it a win-win, that everybody can come on out and be whole. But the reality of those, depending on if Sylvia is representing a buyer or myself representing a seller, we just try to get the highest and best price possible. The market's still very vibrant as far as looking at the horizon. Now, if the closures continue, that could change, and it could change pretty severely. But as of we're going to include a couple links in this video, so just look for those at the bottom. One is our showing time. It's what basically tells us who's been in the house, how often. This is MLS wide. This isn't specific to Colony Realty and or our specific listings with you if you have entrusted us with that. It just shows a dynamic shift, and it's good through April 26th. I'm going to include a market update from the Outer Banks Association of Realtors, MLS, for last month, because we haven't sent it for a little while. I want you to be able to look at that, because here next week I'm going to send you out a new link for the updated one, presuming it gets out next week, so you can see actives, under contracts, withdrawals, all of those things, because there has been an immense amount of withdrawn listings, and it's kind of hard to track because our system doesn't allow us to be, on my end, date specific from like March 15th through today, which is April 27th. If they did, then I could tell you, man, look at people were withdrawing, just wanted to take it off during this time. And I've had some of those clients as well. We were listing and getting ready to put a bunch of things on the market and said, hey, let's just wait and see how this plays out. Well, it's playing out further than we had hoped, but at the same time, we're not getting the showings. Even though we're doing virtual open houses, virtual tours, those have started to kick in a little better now, with buyers actually showing up at a virtual open house. It's really weird for a guy that's 55 years old sitting there and watching people on the screen as they're walking through the house with an agent and asking questions, and really good questions, by the way. And it was allowing, they're sitting in their kitchen and getting shown a house. So that's kind of been fun. just interesting from my perspective to see how far real estate has come in the technology arena. So currently, as of I'll just give you a little update. Right now, under residential homes, that's single family improved, there's 291 homes under contract with 1,342 active. Lots, there were 69 with 770 active. Commercials were 7 under contract and 45 active. I just want you to hear those numbers so you can see as I come back in probably another 10 days to you and say, here's where it is, what do these indicators really mean? Because we're trying to digest them. I'm looking at the numbers daily. I actually like the numbers, but they're not giving us a clear indication of what, are we going to do this when we open back up, or are we going to take a dip before we see it? I wish I could stand here and answer that today. Still some great buying opportunities out here. I've been out, and because I'm labeled an essential worker, looking at houses because there's some great buys out here still. So if you're in the market, we still have the virtual tours available to you. There's a place on our website at colonyrealtysales.com to just click it and schedule a time to go walk through a few houses with us personally, or look for the virtual open house tours on our site as well, and we will certainly help you along the way. So just in a recap, we're unsure of the market, how it's going to respond once we really truly get back to opening back up in the second home market. We are customarily discretionary income, which that's always suspect, whether that's vacation rentals on that side, people coming here to stay, or purchase. So we're going to have to wait and see how this plays out. But again, look at those links below, check them out, and then hopefully within the next 10 days I'm going to shoot another one with the same number so you can see what's happening from March 15th through the next round. So we'll get a full picture for April, where we only have a very limited picture for March. So let's just see what's happening there. And in the meantime, if you have questions, you're always welcome to call me, 252-592-4629 on my cell, or email me your questions, john@colonyrealtycorp.com, and we will do our best as realtors to get you the answers you need and hopefully help you along the way. In the meantime, stay safe till we get to see you here at the beach. Take care.